Hello, this is Scott. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we cover a variety of different analytics and data science topics. Today we're going to be talking about hands-on. We do have discussions in other forums, but I often present some open source or commercial tool, and I'm going to, in the next three, cover both. So this is the plan. Today I'm going to talk about association rules applied to consumer preferences in Statistica, a very simple example. And then we're going to talk about sequence and association rules applied to web blogs. That will also be Statistica. And then the following one, we'll get back to association rules with a larger data set in R, and we'll talk about some packages available in R. So I'm going to keep this very brief. My goal is 5 minutes or less. So I'm going to open examples, and I'm going to go to data sets. And if you have a trial, you should be able to find this. And I'm going to go to the fast food. And so this is food preferences, and based upon survey data, where gender was identified and their #1 food preference, followed by their #2 food preference and #3. So if we go in here to variable specs and we look at values, you can see the categories that were listed in the survey: hamburger, sandwiches, chicken, pizza, etc. So a very simple data set. This is just be an introduction into association rules, which Statistica handles association rules for simple statistics, etc. So our variables, we're going to pick the three different top 3 foods that people identified on the survey, and then we want to know gender. Then under the advanced, this is where you can specify your minimum support, because this will generate, if you don't, this will generate a lot of the different rules. So one way I can limit the number of rules is I can specify. So the other thing I'm going to change is the minimum support here, and then I'll click OK. And so now, into the analysis panel, I can look at the rules that I generated based upon those settings. So very quickly, the body is here. And so this is the male and whether they wanted pizza. This is male and whether they wanted hamburger. So support here, this statistic is the joint probability of being male and pizza or male and hamburger. And of course, here, since it's a joint probability, these will be the same, right? Whether it's male then pizza or pizza then male. However, you can see the confidence, which is the conditional probability, right? Pizza given male or hamburger given male. And that's not the same as pizza, a male given pizza. So these are the confidence levels, and these are the actual correlations statistics. There's a few additional output available within. We can look at the rule network here. So this is a visual representation of a flow. Hamburger implies male, pizza implies male, and then we can see the differences there. And then 3D representation is basically the same information. Under the advanced tab, we can look at the support, and we can get that numerically. So I can do a visual of the support, I can do a visual of the confidence, or I can actually look at the numeric value as well as the correlation. All right, so very simple output available in Statistica for association rules, but it gives you a directional idea. And next time, again, we'll talk about weblogs, and then we'll talk about R and some packages available there. Thank you very much for joining. I'll see you next